What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about what it means to have your Venus in your partner's 9th house. With the Synastry overlay, it can show a second shot at love, like somebody who is coming into a second marriage or somebody who has experienced some kind of a divorce or a separation that was very significant in their life, getting a second chance when it comes to romance and to love. The 9th house does show a house that is ruled by Sagittarius, a sign that is very philosophical, very optimistic, and also shows a lot of wisdom and a lot of learning. And with this Synastry overlay between two partners, the Venus person is looked at by the house person as somebody who is some kind of a mentor. They really do respect and value their viewpoints on things, and Venus person is somebody who the house person can kind of lean on when it comes to guidance and really being able to get that extra insights and counseling. With this Synastry, the Venus person comes into the house person's life and really brings optimism to the house person, and the Venus person serves as almost the missing piece when it comes to the house person and being able to make sense of things that may have been experienced by them in the past. But the Venus person coming into the house person's life does begin this very optimistic, adventurous, and even fun kind of relationship. With the Synastry, the partners really do enjoy each other's company, and they do go along on a lot of adventures, and they can especially have a desire to travel together. And when they do have a lot of fun with them having that really strong bond between each other. The Synastry does show traveling and growing. With the Synastry, the two partners are gonna want to travel, or they may enjoy traveling together, but traveling may be a part of the things that they like to do together. But with the 9th house also being a house that really shows faraway lands and long trips. But when they do, there is likely to be a lot of adventures, a lot of fun, a lot of learning, and with that, a lot of growing for the partners. And together, they really do quite well when it comes to this. Also, this Synastry does show a lot of freedom and a lot of space as they require it. So for the house person especially, the Venus person does give the house person ample amounts of space, a lot of freedom for them to be able to really explore. And Venus person really does support the house person, and the house person feels as though this is a relationship where they can really be freer than what they have experienced in previous relationships. And with the distance and the faraway travels that the 9th house does show, the two partners can be from different lands, different countries, or different cultures. Either way, there is something very exotic about one or both of the partners. And this is something that they really do like. And it brings that element of more attraction to this connection and intrigue. Another possibility is that they meet while they are both traveling or overseas, visiting abroad on a long trip. Even though they can have different backgrounds, come from different locations, different cultures, they still have something in common when it comes to their values. They can have similar religions, or they can have similar views from upbringing, and when it comes to their studies or something that they have studied. The 9th house is also a spiritual or religious house, and both of the partners could share common beliefs or values when it comes to the more religious side of things. And with the Synastry, between the two partners, they could even experience what feels like a spiritual encounter when they meet or together at some point.
We got engaged very quickly after 17 days.
What?
Yeah, it was one of those things. I mean, it was very much a God thing. The Lord was in control of that whole process, and something about her demeanor just kind of instantly struck me. I mean, it was very unusual. I remember messaging a friend of mine, a couple of days afterwards, just being like, "There's something different about this girl. There's something different about."
Had you met her yet, or just seen her from stage?
We'd shaken hands, and that was it. And then the next night, I organized this dinner for a whole group of people, and they actually turned up 3 hours late because they were doing a podcast in the countryside. And so when they came back into town, it was kind of like 3 hour late, but we sort of got to know each other a little bit better. And then the next week, I flew over to the States to see her speaking at a conference in Florida. And nothing had been said. Like there had been no romantic overtures at all at any of this point. It had all just been very kind of above board and talking about politics and engaging in kind of philosophical conversations. And then at the end of December, we started. I called her a couple of times just to kind of chat, and again, just had these long, like prolonged conversations, which were mainly about politics and trying to understand what she wanted to do in life. And at the end of December, I was actually flying to South Africa at the time for New Year's, and I called her and I just said, "Listen, I know this is completely crazy and we've just met, but how do you feel about getting married to me?"
Although this is a very strong kind of a connection that can be indicated with the synastry, the house person may feel this more strongly, but they both do reciprocate that feeling. Well, that does it for this video on having your Venus in your partner's 9th house. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please be sure to give this video a like and to subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more videos. Well, that is where I love and leave you. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.